Okay, here we are, we're back. I don't know exactly where I was at when the tape or the recording stopped, but I realized it had, and I uploaded it and erased the little bit of that I've done so that I have more room to record now. So I have like 18 minutes that I can do this. So I'm going to try and be quick. So now I've ended with where I'd done my eyebrows and such. So I'm going to go in with a little bit of this lighter color here and just put that in here like that. I don't know if that really shows much, but that is what I do because it just helps me keep it from blending right up and into my eyebrows. But it does show off my wrinkly skin there, so like I have some wrinkles in there, so that's not necessarily anything I really want to show off. But that's where I start with. And then I just kind of go and take slightly deeper colors. I don't think I've ever even really used this one, so let's go in and use that one. I'm gonna, because this should be subtle. It's been a while since I've done something really neutral. You can tell I really like this. I don't know if you can really, you can see it on, yeah, see, it's gouged right down. Because I like that color. It's a dark color, but it's not like reddish or anything. It's very neutral. Everything in here is, well, I guess it's got peachy tones and a little bit of rust, but they're very, very neutral, and they all play off of each other very well. It was a well thought out palette of tones. This is really powdery. I don't know if it's old, because I do recall it's just kind of always been like that. But I never really thought much of it because I've always just, as I learn to do things, I get newer colors and better colors, and I don't, until I go back to them like I'm doing now, I don't realize what I liked and don't like about them. So I'm going to go with this next darker color. Yeah, this is sort of like a reddish brown. Kind of a little bit like brick, only not real intense or anything, but subtly those tones. We'll see how it builds. See if it just ends up looking muddy. But oh my gosh, that's dusty. Dusty, dusty, dusty color. But I don't worry about it too much, like fallout and things like that, when it's these kind of tones, because they tend to, you brush them away and blends in anyway. Okay, I'm going to take that tone off of there. And I'm going to go in this tone. I'm just basically hitting all of them in one fashion or another and see what they are. Yeah. Finish with my favorite choice in here. Okay, so let's just blend this. Okay, so that's basically that. I want to see now about maybe finding some sparkle that'll go on top of there, because I do like my sparkle, as everybody knows. But I don't think I want to use any expensive sparkle. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not doing anything exciting. So I think I will just use my Wet n Wild gold. My Wet n Wild gold. And I'm going to, let's see, what brush? Let's see what I can apply with this. I heard the sponge applicators are the best for this kind of application. And I can really see why. These are really creamy. And they just make the brush go stiff. So I'm going to put that away. Someday I'm going to get like a pressed glittering gold. I'm just trying to push it in while it's drying, but if I do too much with it, it's going to just pull that off anyway. I don't know. I'm going to see if it cleans off of here very well. Yeah, it leaves a bit of a, oh, there we go. See, it's kind of cleaned off. I don't know if that's going to focus or not. But it's kind of cleaned off. It keeps all the bristles in line, but it leaves sort of like a film over it, like a little oily residue or something. So I'm going to have to clean that entirely. So that is basically all I'm doing today. Maybe a little bit of mascara. So I really don't want to add any more eyeliner, anything like that. Technically, what's a little bit that's on there is kind of the residue from yesterday. And sometimes that's all I need. I don't need to reapply it and make it all like really freshly detailed lines. So that's what we do. You just kind of see what's necessary and do no more or less than what you want to do with your eye. See, you get quite the difference from little subtle effects, little subtle changes. That'll do. So now all I have to do is throw on some hair. Oh, this is not the hair I want either, but it's the closest hair. I keep having to grab this. I'm gonna have to adjust. I'm gonna have to get different hair. Different hair. This one is not my favorite by any stretch of the imagination. Unless I have like a headband or a hat or something on. And it gets so tangly. It's like sort of my Jesus hair. Jesus hair. Let's see. Now, I'll take a little bit more of this dark, put it right up into there. Oh, a little better. But that was kind of fun. I didn't do anything real extreme or playful. Or I wonder if I can put a hat with this. But see, it makes all the difference in the world if you don't see the hairline. So anyway, now it's time to play with, let's see, what have I got here? Go with this. And then we have a party. And I forgot to put my music back on. I think we need something dancey. That's not real dancey. Here we go. This is called Nightcrawler. Seems to go better with the lights. So while I'm doing this, being as it is legal where I am, I've rolled up this joint that I'm going to have and just kind of enjoy this music. There are some advantages to living in Canada. This is one of them. Personally, I think there's a lot of advantages living in Canada, but I do not appreciate what is going on in our city of Ottawa right now. But people need to vent. People need to express themselves. I am a firm believer in freedom of speech. Obviously, here I am freely speaking. But I don't believe that my speech, like I should not be going out and getting in front of people and forcing my opinions in their face that way. Here, people can come and choose, or more likely, choose not to come and hear what I have to say. That is freedom. Freedom of speech, freedom to listen, freedom to not listen. But I don't think people have the freedom to lie to other people, right? I don't think freedom of speech should include the freedom to lie. There are certain things that like I feel I should have the right to not be lied to by anyone, whether it be the government, other people, anything. I have the right to not be lied to, so that the information that I'm receiving is honest and genuine, and then I can make the best decisions based on that information. But if people have the right to lie, then it gets much harder to be able to determine reality from fiction. And then you just have people fighting over it because it's so gray, and it shouldn't be that gray. Truth should never be that gray. So anyway, that's kind of where I'm at for today. I hope that didn't bring everything down. All this talk of freedoms shouldn't be bringing me down, and it's not going to. I think I want to find a necklace to wear. What would be a good necklace with this? I think just this regular one here. This is what I mean by regular. See, this is just a regular old necklace. Oh, I should have done that before I put hair on. There we go. Just feel a little bit more finished now. It's always about the details. But anyway, until the next time, please take care of yourselves and each other.